Suns trail by 4. Outside Booker. O'Neal on the wing. Booker with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Lets it fly. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Out to Horford. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And it's all knotted up.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Screen by Horford. There's Tatum with the 3. Floats one up. And the layup is up and in. Tatum's got 6.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. So both teams changing it up here. .46 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Beal. Wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Total trust in his mechanics. Beal instantly takes the shot.
Back to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Tyus Jones.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It's both from the stripe. And it's Phoenix's ball. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here's Beal. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Right wing. Stolen by Jones. Beal outside. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Tie game in Boston. We've got more hoops coming.
The Suns, 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars, some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain.
Pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
Outside Tatum. The 3 ball.
Drew Holiday.
4 on the clock. Tatum on the drive. sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Booker fires from way outside. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Pritchard. Good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Suns trail by 6. Up top, Beal. Wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
This is Beal's job. He's capable of scoring in so many ways.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 7 points in the game. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. Forwards in this league. There are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Back to Beal. With the dunk.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
Pass to Cornet. Down low. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Doubled by Dunn. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Booker surveying the floor. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
And with this skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And the Suns making a change here. Boston leading by 6. Right side, Holiday. And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. It in with a nice touch off the window. Holiday's got 9 points.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Brown with the steal. Outside Holiday. Now Brown. Still without a bucket. 4-3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Suns trail by 11. Outside Booker. .29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Boston on offense. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Horford right side. Here's the three. That shot is off. Got it up. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Suns trail by 11. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Booker, good.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
To the middle. Done with a steal. Pass to Durant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw is good from Durant. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. And that one's long.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Celtics lead by 6. KP to the cup. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 811.
And so it's Phoenix with it.
Richard.
They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Richards. Outside Booker. Booker drawing the double. Here's Durant, hounded by Tatum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boston ball. Substitutions for the Celtics. Torrey.
Wow.
Sam Hauser.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Pritchard. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Outside, Brown. Look at Brown, getting it done inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Here's Hauser. No good from outside. Suns trail by 4. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
One thing you can say about Boston, Graham, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Graham.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Shot clock at 2. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Here's O'Neal. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Boston leading by 3. Inside. It's stolen. And the Suns pushing it up now. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Craig. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Craig's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Back to Booker. On the wing, Durant. Let's go with a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
Jaylen Brown.
That one's no good. And here's the fast break. Pass to Jones. It'll count. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston out in front. They lead by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
33.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to White. Pass to Tatum. Off the mark there with a 3. Suns trail by 4. Now here's Booker. Plumlee a screen. And here's O'Neal. It's Booker on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Jones from outside. The rebound, Celtics.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
For 3, O'Neal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Back Back to Porzingis. Pass to Horford. From 6 feet away to the middle. KP wrecks the rim.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Outside Booker. Back to Jones. Pass to Booker. Goes up again. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
Pass to White. Outside Holiday. That shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Back to Booker. Nice move. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's now only a 5-point Boston lead.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And the Suns making a change here. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Richards. Back to Jones. On the take. Nice D from Brown. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now here's Tatum. From deep. Richards pulls it in.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. They've allowed
Dagger this finger. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. What team you want to get killed with again? Should I do a war tour on you? Change your dusty jersey. I'm tired of looking at that color. Yeah, Shy, one's in the sky. You know what time it is. Change that jersey color, man. You know what? Keep that loose jersey color. I don't really shoot good in this shit right here, bro.
This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. The kick out to White. Three-pointer, Holiday. He drops it from range.
Bing. Bing. Yeah.
And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's White, following the score by Phoenix. Tatum, shot is good.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Booker. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston on offense. 4-point game. Here's Brown. The layup off target. And it's Beal with the ball for the Suns. Richards inside. Second chance effort. Boston pulls it in. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after...
We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The kick out to Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. I think we know these teams among the best.
You see the number, Shad, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that later.
Scoring affair.
But it should be an
GG.
Kevin. And
I'm
if
gonna
you're
take
a
a
fan
shot.
of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. Pass to Porzingis. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Brown outside. From 20 feet out. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Porter.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
At the line for 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown.
You might not score this.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Murray, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Jokic outside. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Outside Porzingis. And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Jokic. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. Porzingis inside. Outside Tatum. Now Porzingis. Rebound by Murray. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. That's a transition take foul.
Strong as hell.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is bad.
It is. He creates so much with the ball or off of it.
That big man, that nigga.
He puts in on offense.
That's how you gonna get your first point
for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Jamal Murray is still in the lead score, and Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by and the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis in the 7-3. Doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
In 30 minutes and almost 3 wins. Efficient. Ball moving crazy. You see it. You see the ball moving inside. I see it. Ball moving crazy. They don't know what to do. I know.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here's Westbrook. No good, unable to end this run. Celtics leading by 7. To Porzingis. Back to Brown. Now here's Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
The Nuggets trailed by 7. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Second team ball.
Won't be the first.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. To the paint. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That's it out of here.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
Oh, my.
Hauser. Nailed from 3-point land.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Westbrook. No scoring in this one. Pass to Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. No good. And they can't put him into this drought.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
They get it back. And now we've got the intentional foul. Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Third team foul. At the line.
First one falls for.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
And so he's able to get one of two.
No.
These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams.
Man, one more possession,
to keep up
one more stop.
Here's Murray. Pass to Watson. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Pritchard. A three.
You don't give a fuck.
And it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Turned it into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Celtics. They lead by 4. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D. No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Rebound by the Nuggets. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Porter, here we go.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Here's White. And the three off target. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They trail by 11. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Oh, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics leading by 12. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Cornet. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now here's Westbrook. Still without a basket. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment or just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
The Nuggets trailed by 16. Pass to Westbrook to stop the run. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Outside, White. Screen by Porzingis. A pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Sharks. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Celtics leading by 14. Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. Murray with it. Picked up by Brown. Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Clark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. At the elbow, Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And too much time in the lane. Yeah, they called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
It's Brown with the drive. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Oh, he's getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Cornet. Now here's Horford. He's covered by Westbrook. Horford in the post. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
What a soft touch Horford has. So skilled inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Porter.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Back to Murray. For the three, outside Westbrook. To the inside. And so it's Boston, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Murray. Still yet to score. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic inside. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Here's Brown. 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Brown's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Celtics. Pass to Murray. Here's Jokic.
I'm not playing with you. Yo.
That one off Porzingis.
Yo. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm pulling a three. Let niggas know.
From outside, off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 16-point game. Here's Jokic. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Bouncing off tough defense that time. Jokic using his strength to get it done.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And I had 16 on the
The Nuggets trailed by 16. Murray with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Murray, good.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Pass to Holiday. Screen by Porzingis. Back to Brown. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter.
At 7-3, not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
Can't put a price on it, David. Thank you.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Porter looking it over. Murray with the bounce pass. And it's White with the rebound. And stolen by Murray. Puts up a deep three. And another miss by Denver. Boston leading by 17. Here's Tatum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 5.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
Here's Gordon. Denver with a new 14. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. And they get it back. Back to Jokic. Tries yet again. Good work defensively by Horford.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Shoots the three. And it's White missing. The Nuggets trailed by 19. Pass to Jokic. From down.
Ain't no way.
Post, it goes. 12
We're gonna get it done before the fall.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
We're gonna get it done before the fall.
Good. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside, White. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics lead by 18. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Boston leading by 18. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Murray. The kick out to Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
I pick a new team. When that nigga's wrong. Yo. Who should I pick? Oh, yeah. Can't beat him. No charity win for you. You know you don't wear that jersey.
You recently electrocuted. A better way to watch whenever you want to watch. Well, I for one am sure.
Doing shit now.
Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. To the inside, Brown. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength.
What happened?
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Back to Lillard. To the inside. And to Kumbo. Missed inside. Here's Boston. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Putting that Stanton to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now Prince, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Down low, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
Here's Tatum. It's to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Lillard with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Porzingis. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Lillard, guarded by Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. It's a tie ball game.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop it? I don't have the answer.
These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Boston. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Those who do should switch to Geico because you could save hundreds on car insurance. Oh, perfect. Valet parking. Hello, evening, sir. Here's the keys and the cover.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Tatum. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself is Jason Tatum.
Lopez right side. Prince outside. 5 to shoot. drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great team. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Substitution here for Milwaukee. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Trent outside. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 5. Outside, Horford. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Porter. Back to Green. A performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense, other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Giannis. Clock at 6. Lillard with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Giannis dunks it down.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up. He knows when to roll to the bucket off screen. And he knows when to give it up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The kick out to Holiday. Off target with his 3. Bucks trailed by 5. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Porzingis, and Porzingis throws it down hard.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Holiday, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Pritchard. Cornet. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard with it. Up there for Lopez. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Can't do that all game.
Boston leading by 8. Holiday with the 3. Lopez grabs the board. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Celtics passing it around. Craig with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Here's Craig. White looking around. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lillard outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Bucks making a switch here.
For the Bucks.
1:32 left now here in the second. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And Lopez throws it down.
Assisted.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's White missing. Here's Milwaukee now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Lillard. Holiday with the block.
Defense. That is his signature card. Drew Holiday, an elite stopper on the perimeter. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Lillard misses. Celtics leading by 3. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kuzma can't get it to go. Austin with the ball. And Craig has it in the corner. Porzingis inside. He can't hit that time. Good D by Lopez. That will count. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front, up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
You saw a counter, right? Damn. 61%. like Juan, I get better with time.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks, trailing by 5. Pass to Lopez.
Hey.
Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Bucks trailed by 7. Lillard outside. Screen by Giannis. Lillard with it. He's picked up by White. And that one's good on Antetokounmpo.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Brown outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Giannis. Bucks trailed by 5. Lillard from outside. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Lopez a screen. Lillard with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Inside, and then Brown with the dunk.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here is Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. It's hauled in by Cornette. Brown outside. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target. Lillard left side. To the paint. And the dunk by Lopez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Olden.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dave wants to get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
You know, he might miss a free throw.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland for 11 magnificent years?
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
We ain't want that when you want to anywhere.
Here's Hauser. Brown outside. There's the three.
Boom.
Horford no luck. Bucks trailed by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Doc Rivers is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
They're just scurrying. I'm out. Oh.
The Bucks making a change here. Porter looking it over.
Tough.
Here's Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. So the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Craig. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Man, so good. It's stolen by Nance. The kick out to Porter. Just 3 on the clock. Count it. Porter's got his first points of the game. It'll count. Doesn't go that time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll have the start of a fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Celtics leading by 3. White goes in. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Whoa! Tatum stretching his range.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Porter with the steal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose?
No transition.
Here on TBS, it was Texas Tech taking on Florida in the West Regional Final. Red Raiders were about to
Yeah.
Oh, so nice, sweet lead.
This, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Antetokounmpo over Porzingis. Now Porter taken away by Holiday. The 3 from Tatum.
Tatum
finishing off the break. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
On the wing. And again, the Bucks miss.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Trent. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Pass to Tatum. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Bucks making a switch here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Tatum, no good. Giannis charging into the lane. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That one misses. Bucks trailed by 4. Lillard looking around. Going inside. And then Lillard slams it in.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
And really the tension could not
Come on,
be
nigga.
higher
Don't ever dribble.
right now.
You know
He
he
looked
got it.
like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Out to White. The Celtics working the ball.
Yo, somebody have to check,
Hits it
bitch. Good game. What happened? Nigga came with him. Yeah, y'all can get the D-League game going. Y'all want to get that? Niggas, how the fuck you get in here? It's a private session. Nah, so who you want to play? I've been, you know, what I'm saying? You want to play Scrap? You probably get a chance to win. Play him, Scrap. Go live.
And the Duke Blue Devils have the lead at the half. Don't forget, you can stream CBS Sports HQ, your free 24/7 snapshot of all things sports that matter to you. Catch highlights, in-depth analysis, and breaking news anywhere you are. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. Duke in front. Second half of this Elite Eight matchup coming your way. And Saturday. Then a little work.